What's up, people? A registered sex offender is a suspect in the murder of a visiting nurse in Willimantic, Connecticut. I'm Chibuzo Wachuku. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Michael Carlos Reese, 38, who was living in a house owned by a community reentry program named Reentry Assisted Community Housing, had an appointment with a visiting nurse, which was supposed to be just for 8 hours. However, hours later, the GPS showed that the phone of the visiting nurse was still at that house, and the nurse missed a bunch of appointments. The family of the nurse reported to the police. Officers who went to the place found the lifeless body of the nurse in the basement and also found Reese fleeing the place with a knife and credit cards and debit cards belonging to the nurse. Not that he's been charged for murder. However, Reese was arrested for unrelated charges. I wrote the clips.
Thanks for joining us tonight for the news at 11. I'm Mike Hyde.
And I'm Keisha Grant. Tonight we're learning much more about the man at the center of the case. The Willimantic police chief calls one of the worst he's ever seen. NBC Connecticut's Matt Austin joining us live in Willimantic with much more. Matt.
Yeah, so Keisha, Mike, tonight some big questions remain, including who was this nurse and exactly what happened to her. But some of the details we're learning surrounding her death are disturbing. On Chapman Street in Willimantic.
No words for it. I'm just lost at words.
Some neighbors learning about the shocking events that allegedly took place at this home. Police say Michael Reese lived here, and according to court documents, authorities say he is a suspect in the murder of his visiting nurse after her belongings were found on his person. Detectives still not revealing the name of the nurse or what led to her death, only that a woman's body was found in the basement. In a statement released over the weekend, Willimantic Police Chief wrote, "This is a deeply troubling case on many levels and one of the worst cases I have seen in 27 years in law enforcement. Our condolences go out to the family of the victim." On Saturday, officers were called out to the home after the nurse's family reported she had missed appointments and her phone's GPS location was still at the home of her first patient, which was Reese. Police wrote the 38-year-old was living in reentry housing and was registered as a sex offender with violent tendencies. While searching for the woman, officers eventually spotted Reese allegedly leaving the home with a paring knife, crack cocaine pipe, and items belonging to the nurse. He was arrested for drug and larceny crimes. Today, he missed his court date because of mental health reasons, according to his attorneys. At this point, Reese is not facing charges in connection to the killing of his nurse.
I hope that she gets justice for whatever happened and that they get the answers to all the questions they're probably having.
And Reese is now being held on a roughly $1 million bond. State police have taken over the investigation. Live in Willimantic, Matt Austin, NBC Connecticut News.
The event is sad and disturbing. America still has a serious shortage of healthcare workers, which keeps increasing. And yet, that incident must have scared people more from working in the healthcare field. People that work in healthcare need security. It's not just facilities that are unsafe, but also homes of patients. As a matter of fact, home care jobs are more dangerous. I'll tell you why I say that. It's because the healthcare worker is usually alone. Healthcare facilities and the other businesses in healthcare need to make sure that their workers are safe. They need to provide enough security to make sure that nothing violent happens to the workers. While the investigation about the murder is still going on, I hope that the poor nurse gets the justice she deserves. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.